This is a trial version of Ironman, and it's brought to us by deagostini. Now this was only available in the Midlands, so if you were lucky enough to get hold of some copies, good luck to you. I could only get the first copy through eBay, which cost a fortune, but I've managed to secure issues 2 and 3 and 4 next week, and I believe that'll be the end of the trial. So let's have a look at the first issue. Okay, so this this is the first issue, and like I said before, it's a trial version. You won't probably be able to get hold of this, but if you can, it was available in WH Smith's in the Midlands area, and it cost you 99p for this first issue if you were lucky enough to get it through the shops. So let's have a look at the back. And it gives us some details about this. Obviously it's an easy assemble, as they always are to a degree, and you've got loads of movements. You can pose it. 52 articulated joints. It's 60 centimeters tall, 5 kilos weight, and that's the first issue. Front, it's a bit battered because this has come through the post. Okay, so magazine. Oh no, it's not a magazine. This is a fold out thing, giving you some more details about how it will look. And oops, a nice big poster, quite nice. Do like the design of the Mark III, and that's what this is based on. So there's that part. Bit of bump about the free gifts, which might, well, probably will change when it actually comes out on full release. And there you go. And this is the actual magazine. So it's got a history of the Ironman. This is from the films, not from the comics. Oh, some more inserts. And then on to the instructions. Looks fairly easy, he says. Yeah. So next week's issue will be the boot. I don't know if it references that in here. No, nothing referencing the next issue in here, but there is this insert. So watch out for that on this channel. So let's crack open the parts and have a look. Okay, so the first part we get, which is a nice little screwdriver. Nice. It looks quite decent quality as well. And well, that's heavy. That's all die cast metal, as well as this faceplate, and the finish on it is really nice, really nice. And this piece is plastic, some more plastic pieces. That's metal. All the screws are in packets, and they've also got labels on them, which is a first for deagostini, so thumbs up to them for that. We've got some LEDs and some electronics, some magnets. Whew, There's a lot there. Right, let's crack on with the build. Right, so the first thing we need to do is this part here fits on there, and that supposedly fits on with BM screws. Just tighten that up off screen. Okay, so that's that section done. Right, okay, so the next part is the visor plate, and that just goes in like that. Okay, so this is an LED holder, and it's different colour to the magazine, which is a little bit confusing. So we've got to get the LEDs out, get those inserted. Okay, so that part goes in there. I put the LEDs in the wrong way. The instructions are a little bit vague in the pictures. It's just difficult to see. And we screw those in with AM screws. Quite like it that we've got these labelled. It's a refreshing change from the R2 build. So once completed, that looks like that. And then we've got to join up this connector. Is the on-off switch. I've got to avoid that. But we've got to join up that connector with the LED connector without getting tangled. So that can only go in one way. And that's that, that connected. Try and keep these wires tidy, out of the way of any screw holes. So that's that bit, and that takes us up to stage 4. Right, helmets we're on to, well, that's stage 4, step 2. Now we're on step 3, stage 1. So we need this plastic helmet support base. And we're going to be using AP screws for that next bit. And this section goes on. And we just screw that on with AP screws. So we need 3 of those. That's the last one's going. And that looks like that once completed. Then we need to bring this section in. Move the head out of the way. And that gets screwed in with BM screws. So that's those ones we've used previously. So it says two BM screws. And that looks like that. And part 2 of step 3 is we've got 2 of these ear sections, and it's the one with the protruding part. We need to put on this little plastic section. On that. Seems a bit weird. Oh, that's right. There's a cutout and there's a little vein on the side. Need to line those up. And that gets secured with a BP screw. Like that. And that looks like that once completed. In the pictures it's coming up that section's being white as well, so some little discrepancies. Okay, so I've gone ahead and screwed that in, and that's a BP screw. There's two, what's confusing is there's 2 holes there, but this has got I'd like to call it a nipple that sticks out underneath and goes into the one hole, and the screw goes into another hole. You then place this in here, and then when you rotate that connects the 2 wires together. Okay, so that's that stage. Like I said, the magazine's a little bit, they need a bit more focus on the actual parts so you get the orientation right. So the next section now is to bring the 2 metal parts together. There's the rod inside, and that all fits together quite nicely. So then that just gets secured together with some of the old BM screws. So once completed, that comes together like that, which I think looks quite nice. And then it says place the button batteries in, but we didn't get any. But we get those in the next issue. So then 3 plus, yeah, so the earpiece just sits on the other side with that facing backwards, and that's the switch. Then get the face plate, and we screw on this. Now in the magazine that's also comes up as white. Obviously making sure it's the right way round. and that gets secured in AM. One of these little ones. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. That's that. That goes in with an AM screw. That's the AM screw, so it's a detail you can't see, but it's there. So that's him completed. Like I said, it's a really nice finish. Instructions just need a little bit of tweaking, really. But hats off that they supplied the screws in the different bags and they're all labelled up. Deagostini, well done. That's the end of the build. We'll try the batteries out next time. We're left with a few screws, but not that many, which I'll put back in the bags, because you never know. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one.